High school football week number 8, a very exciting matchup we look at as the Sherando Warriors host the Kettle Run Cougars last week. The Warriors with a 35 to nothing victory over the James Wood Colonels. Now pleased to be joined by the head coach of the Sherando Warriors, TJ Rohrbaugh. And coach, just your feelings overall across town rivalry, getting a 35 to nothing victory that must have felt pretty good to you and the team.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought we had a good week of preparation leading up to the game. I was glad or pleased with the way our guys came out focused and ready to go. And, I thought we did a good job in all three phases of the game, sticking to the game plan and executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams.
Defensively, looking there first, holding James Wood to no points. What really impressed you on the defensive side of the football that allowed your defense to be so strong in limiting James Wood to no points?
I thought our defense did a great job. So we came out in a soft shell. We came out in the 5-man box, and we came out in loose coverage, and we had some stuff that we were willing to give them early on. Just to kind of see how they adjusted, and then we were going to make adjustments based off of that. But they never really did anything to threaten that shell. So our guys, it was pretty simple game plan-wise. We just kept lining up in our base stuff, and our guys were executing it, and, we were able to hold them to a shutout.
And offensively, it seems like we talk about the same stuff offensively week in and week out. Your offensive line just seems to be getting better and better, and Micah Carlson, more of a running quarterback. I mean, you can throw the ball, don't get me wrong there, but using his feet seems to be a plus for the Sherando Warriors offense this year.
Absolutely. We've been finding a rhythm running the football early in games, and the passing game's there, and we'll use it as we need it. But, we've been fortunate that we've been able to get out in front and get some leads in these games, and we've just been sticking with the run game that's been effective for us. Our goal is always, to try and build a lead early and then shorten the game after that. And, the best way to shorten the game is with the run game. And, I know some of our receivers, and I know Micah, I know that those guys like it when we sling it around a little bit, and I'm sure that day will be coming here in the near future because we got some tough opponents coming up. But very happy with the guys up front. They do a good job communicating with each other. We're getting all kinds of different fronts, and we're seeing teams load up the box. But, they've been doing a good job handling it, and, we've just been sticking with it.
And obviously, looking at a tough opponent, hosting the Kettle Run Cougars this Friday night. Coach, you and me both both know what this Kettle Run Cougars team has, but in your mind, just what are you seeing out of Kettle Run as they come to your place on Friday night?
Oh, the biggest thing that sticks out is discipline. They're a very well-coached team. They do what they do offensively. They do what they do defensively, but they just execute. There's a level of discipline that runs throughout their program, and they got 11 guys working together and executing on every play. And I'll tell you, I mean, that's really what sticks out on film is just their level of execution, how well coached they are. They're just a good football team in all three phases, and they're not going to beat themselves, and they're going to make you earn everything that you get out there on the field. So we got to try to match that level of execution on Friday night.
And as you are going through practice this week, obviously with the opponent ahead, but still it seems like week in and week out, the Sherando Warriors are business as usual. How do you stick to that mindset even though you have a tough opponent in Kettle Run coming up?
We prepare for everybody the same. I think there's a notion out there that based on the opponent that it's easy winning football games based on who you're playing. But I'll tell you, man, there's no easy wins. And you got to come to work and you got to prepare the same every week. And our goal is to get better each week regardless of the opponent. So, we have our process that we go throughout the week leading up to a football game. We're going to go through the same process and, hopefully play a good game on Friday night.
It is Sherando and Kettle Run. It should be one of the more exciting matchups in our local area, part of Week 8 high school football. As always, the head coach of the Sherando Warriors, TJ Rohrbaugh. And Coach, as always, really appreciate your time, sir.
All right. Thank you, Josh. I appreciate it.